Good morning. Welcome to Pieces of Pat Paints. My kids are being really loud and obnoxious. So if they come in here, you can see some parenting. That'll be fun. Maybe. Anyway, so this is Pieces of Pat Paints. I am Pat. I paint pieces. I do like miniatures and models. Occasionally I do other things. Occasionally we paint something. There's like cats floating around behind me. We did those a while back. I actually thinking about doing maybe some pastels, which isn't like painting, but we might do a live some other kinds of art. So I don't know. I'm the best word to describe would be miracle, or miracle, miracle. So it's like not miracle, which is like a thing that happens that's amazing and wonderful, but like mercurial. I think that's it, mercurial. Anyway, I used to have a much better vocabulary until I spent all my time with 4-year-olds, and then 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds, and then like they just rot your brain after a while, and then you get better. I think. I don't know. I keep trying to use as much of my vocabulary as possible. I think everybody should do that. I think you should always try to like use words that you're not used to using as much as and try and do those sort of things. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I think it's one of the ways we can like kind of hold on to civilization is by using all of the language that we can, whichever language you speak. Because I'm sure I speak English, but I'm positive that there are same things in almost every language where that particular phrase or that particular comment isn't the common one anymore, and so it's just it is what it is. Anyway. I think they're in there debating on how old I am right now. Kids are wild, man. Okay, what were we doing? Oh yeah. So we're gonna work on Harley here. Holy mackerel! It's like they're yelling in there. Oh my gosh. Be very, very careful here. This is her little coif. So you just kind of slowly keep working bit by bit until you get it exactly right. It takes a lot of, well, at least a little bit of patience. You don't have to. You just have to have a steady hand, a little bit of patience. Yeah. Definitely need a few more coats of red. It looks good, but we're going to make sure it gets nice and smooth. one of the things to remember here is that this curve here on the bodysuit is really going to give us a lot of what her shape is supposed to be. So you need to make sure that there's a curve here that makes her body look like it's slanted and gives her the position she's standing in. Okay. Coming up on the part everybody hates hands. Hands are probably like the hardest thing to do. So anyway, well, for anybody maybe watching this for the first time, I am a local painter. I paint miniatures and models and stuff for hobbyists and enthusiasts and collectors and I paint a lot of miniatures. Occasionally I get to paint something fun like this. This one's actually a personal project. Although I may end up selling it. You never know. This one's definitely going to be a big hit on when it drops on the shorts. I can already feel it coming. Batman's an easy win. Everyone likes Batman. And I think everybody's going to appreciate this idea. Getting close to having to mess with those hands. Dude. It's like waiting on Jaws. Dude. You know it's coming. You're like, oh my god, here we go. I have to do it. I might have to see. I'm pretty sure I can find a pose that's very similar to this. If not exactly the same pose. This is like the classic, one of the classic Harley poses. I'm pretty sure we can find it to be able to maybe at least base our hands off of it. Hands are difficult to do in general. Doing them without references, that can be nigh impossible. Forget that one. Really, this gives you a chance to really fix up any of the minor overpaints, little mistakes and things like that. What was it Bob always said? Just have happy accidents. Alright. Definitely going to have to come in with a little bit of white, do a little bit more lining. hard down and coming through these vents. So we're going to have to make sure we're kind of... that's not the right cup. We'll make sure we're kind of keeping online what we're doing. All right. So, Harley Quinn. There we go. Yeah, this is like a classic. That's pretty damn close. That's almost what we're doing. So we gotta remember to put the diamonds in. We don't have to worry about a feed because not that far down. We're in like this spot right here. You can't, like, it completely blacks out the one dude. There's another one. I have to do Harley Quinn animated series. There we go. Original. Here we go. Original. Are they white? They are white. Cuffs are white. Okay. And they really don't draw that one in the black. That one's on there a little bit, but that's more like some sort of doll or something. That one does. Here we go. Quit. Why are you acting so weird? Stop it. Yeah, it's white cuffs. Little balls on the dealie. Okay. A little thing, couple small things to change. We're pretty close. We're pretty dang close. Okay. And not bad from just memory. Okay. Alright, so first things first. We need to fix this. This should be a little bit bigger of a bulge. And that should actually connect over there. So I fix that. Go ahead and clean that up. Okay. Coif thing here. Which actually makes this so much easier, really. Okay. it's Sir McBeardsly Esq, sir. Things are definitely coming along here. Trying to remember to breathe as I go. We're definitely gonna have to come back with some red. Here. Right here. This needs to be comes up in just a little bit more. How's everything in your neck of the woods, my friend? Alright, I got little balls on the end of them. Yeah, here we go. Nothing crazy. As long as everything's copacetic, man, that's all you can really ask for in this world. Especially right now. As long as everything's just chill in your life, everything's alright. It could be decidedly unchill. At least that's how I live my life nowadays. Is it chill? I'm good. Is it not chill? I ain't good. Alright. Alright, now for some hands. And I like the idea. I think we're going to put those little line and we'll put that in there. Okay. Oof. Of course it's got to be black on the side that's like out in the middle of nowhere. It can't be black on this end or right over here. Of course not. That's not. That wouldn't make my life easy. Ugh. Okay. Pretty simple hands though. I think I can handle that. And they're using like black and then white lines here. I like just leaving the white. It seems like it's going to be easier just to do it in white. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. We're going to do it in black. We're going to do it what they're doing. Okay. Comes down from here and they all kind of connect. And there's almost like a line here, the knuckles. Played a good bit of Space Marine yesterday. All right. The thing here is, if you screw up too much, you can just kind of erase it, right? I'm gonna be right back. children. Sometimes you just have to handle the kids. It's not fun, but it has to be done. I think I might have the angle of this wrong. Looks like I do. Let's see where the problem is now. This is actually supposed to be more going this way. Okay. That makes more sense. This needs to go more this direction. There we go. That's the ticket. That's the ticket. Let's see. So if I'm running around in salamander colors, yeah. I don't know many people who don't. I don't know many people who hate on the salamanders. It's a pretty cool legion. Well, chapter, I guess. Depends on what era. I think that era, it's a. Because again, you can't have chapters are weird. The chapters and legions are weird, so you can't have like full legion strength unless you're on crusade, which is why the Black Templars are a never-ending crusade, so that they can keep their numbers really high. I was always a big fan of the Grey Knights. That was my big one. All right, while that's drying, we're gonna go ahead and move over to this other one, which actually might be the easier of the two. It shouldn't be, but I think it's going to be. It's kind of the same thing we're doing all along, where we've been using the white to frame it and then come in and tighten it up with the colors that go with it. Get this to look right, you actually need to dip down slightly in here. Hey, how's it going, Georgian? It's good to see you. Hope all is well with you. Okay. Just a little too far. We're gonna go ahead and clean that up. I'll drop another line there. Thank you so much. It's awesome, isn't it? I've been really having a lot of fun with it. It's gonna be crazy when it's all done. Which is gonna be pretty soon. I'm almost there. I'd say that, and then I'll probably come up with like 7 more things I want to do to it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. I saw it at a show. We were at a show in Shawnee, and there was a guy selling all sorts of models there. And I saw it, and my mom bought it for me. And I was like, oh my gosh. I know exactly what I want to do to this thing. Okay, now. Oh, hey, I really don't like drawing in black. Especially with the paintbrushes. It makes it way more difficult than it needs to be. Okay. So number 1, it's going to start inside her. Inside here is where it actually starts. And then it moves. Actually, this is too... Something's wrong. Hold on. Something's wrong. I think this actually needs to be even further back. Yeah, that's what it is. Because her curve of her hip is right here. The arm was too long. That's what we did. Alright, that's gonna fix that. We're gonna need to let that truck for just a second though. So what else can we work on? Cleaned up. So working on the face. Oof. Not so scary either. It's not actually not too bad. Just gotta make like a... It's not quite a figure 8. So you use this, here's your line. Comes down, that's the chin, so it comes down through here. So you want the bridge of her nose to be right about there. it's just hard to get it to show up on that. The light on this camera makes it so bright. I really got to get a camera that does this stuff a little bit better. That's my next goal. Better camera. Pretty simple. Boom, boom, boom. There's your little mask. And then you got to do, there's this little bit to her nose. Right there. And then we put in her smile. You really just have to draw it on. So you can just leave her teeth white. So now this is going to be like, I'm going to kind of have it curve up on one side and then go pretty straight across the face. Like this, and then she's got that big, full smile. Like so. A little too much paint on there. Try to make your bottom look just a little bit fatter than the sides. There you go. I gotta get her eyes in. Okay. Just put a little bit more white. There's a little dot on it. This is going to get a little bit more difficult. It's just like a tiny little eyelid. It's across. And then blue. Shit, blue eyes, a Korean blue probably? Yeah, that's going to be about money. I look better with just the white. They're so small. There we go. There, the blue is too blue. That's what it was. A little white helped that out a lot. Okay. All right, let's try this hand that's been giving us trouble all day. All right, so again, it needs to be more this direction. We're going to start back here. Okay, so now come up, go a little bit more like that. Come slightly across. I don't know why this one's so much trouble. They always say hands and feet are the hardest to draw. Part of this is because your hand's not quite all the way right where it's supposed to be. Still kind of struggling with that. Okay, there we go. Well, that's about the right size now. About as good as we're gonna get. Okay, so let's do some diamonds. Those diamonds will help make the rest of the stuff look pretty cool. 3 or is it 4? 3s. 2s and 3s. Not bad for some freehanded. I do like doing the little idea of putting this in. I want some of these to be just a touch bigger. Luckily, it's all in that little part of the fender, so it kind of looks like you can't really tell it's messed up. It's not really messed up. It just is what it is. To me, I just, if it's not perfect, I'm like, ugh. I'll just do it back in, I'll just do it in white so they can get it done in white better. Honestly. mess with this thing until I get it right, dang it. This is super frustrating. Well, I'm done messing with it. I've had enough. I've done enough. I've messed it up enough times. I'm gonna bring it back to that black. And I'll try to throw better with it again later. But for now, we need to leave that alone because I'm starting to get a little too frustrated with it, and we got a lot of other things to do. I spent way too much time messing with it. But just so everybody sees those sort of things, I mean, I paint all the time, and I'm still trying to improve. So like everybody's at a different place in their journey, and everybody still has to practice. and everybody still has to find ways to get better. Because once you stop, that's when you've run out of places to go with your art, you know, or it's kind of over really if you're not trying to make what you're doing a little bit better all the time. At that point, I guess you've sold out would really be to coin an old term. Oh, okay. Well, that was something. I just want to get this shade in today. So maybe they do the... It's like it's got a little shine to the top of it. That's funny. really starting to look nice. But I think I just try to get a little notes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and we'll put it up for today. We'll come back tomorrow. Probably looks great. Except for that one hand down there. I'll fix that hand. This might be crazy. Hands are definitely hard. Hands and feet are difficult. So are heads. Heads can be really difficult. And faces and stuff like that. I'm actually getting a lot better at faces over the years. I've practiced them more. I should practice hands more. I really should. I've not painted a lot of hands. I've drawn several hands, but painting them is just a whole nother level. So, but you get one of them, and that one's it's kind of getting there. When it's that small, it's really, really wild. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. I hope you enjoy the nice weather if you have nice weather. If not, hopefully nice weather comes to you soon, which would be great. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel to tag up more of the Batmobile because it needs it. It's amazing. It's fun. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. Be good to somebody you don't know. Just be good. We need more goodness in the world. So that's my request of everybody. Everybody saw, give us a like and subscribe. Those things are important. It helps. What is the algorithm figure out that people like what I do? So if it moves around in the universe, then maybe we can just spread some good times and good vibes to more people around the world. And they can come and check out this crazy work I do. Anyway, you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.